All right, let's talk. Now, this is getting out of hand. Now, we all know Becky Lynch is coming back for the Netflix special, right? But is she coming back to interfere in the match? I don't freaking know. But I will tell you this. This is what Pro Wrestling Finesse says. This is what I realistically think will happen. Rhea Ripley beats Liv Morgan for the title. Liv and Raquel attack Rhea. Becky Lynch makes the save. Rhea and Becky scare off. Becky and Liv's feud continues. Now, someone in the comments said this. Here's how I see it. Rhea Ripley beats Liv Morgan for the title. Becky returns. Liv wins the Royal Rumble. Rhea and Becky versus Liv and Raquel at Elimination Chamber 2025. Becky insists herself to make it a triple threat match. Rhea versus Liv versus Becky at WrestleMania 41. Liv wins by tapping out Rhea. No, okay? I don't think that will happen, but I will say this, right? So the ones that I circle is most likely going to happen, and the ones I didn't circle is the one that I doubt will happen, okay? Even the next one. I checked off the ones that is most likely going to happen, and the ones that I crossed out is most likely not going to happen. And shout out to Emily West. She said, what in the world would Rhea ever tap out to Liv Morgan? I even commented down below and said that didn't make sense. I mean, come on now. She tried to put the submission hold on her on SummerSlam and it didn't work. You know why? Because Rhea is buff, she has muscles, and she has big shoulders. Well, wide shoulders. But all I'm trying to say is this. If Liv Morgan thinks she could beat Rhea in a last woman standing match by herself, knowing that she never did this before, okay? Rhea has more experience than you do. Raquel has more experience than you do. And that's why I feel like Raquel is going to be by your side because she beaten Rhea in a last woman standing match in NXT. Now, hopefully she can give you some game, but I don't know. She didn't give you no game Monday. So maybe whoever's teaching you, I heard you're in training camp for the match. Hopefully, whoever that's training and helping you, I hope that Raquel is there with you to help you. But after you know, what we saw with on Monday, I don't know how this is going to go, but I do know that you, Raquel, and Dom are starting to have these thoughts where you feel like you're going to have to separate yourself from the Judgment Day. Because Carlito and JD going to ride. But at some point, you're going to have to make a decision after January the 6th of what you want to do. Now, you could come back and get the title, but everyone thinking that this rivalry is going to end, but it won't. It's just going to be put on hold. Because at some point, Liv Morgan's going to want to get that title back. And if she does, what you expect? So, to have a triple threat match, absolutely not. Okay? Most likely, everybody... Like, listen. Let me tell you what I think is going to happen. Now, Rhea might win the match at January the 6th. But if she wins, I will want Becky to go after Liv Morgan at the Royal Rumble. But then again, if you think about it, what if the Royal Rumble match be just like a regular women's Royal Rumble match? And there's Charlotte Flair, there's Becky Lynch, there's Liv Morgan, and then there's Io Sky as the final four for the Royal Rumble match. And in that match, right, we left with Liv, Charlotte, and Becky. What if Becky... this is where you roll the dice on, right? You want Liv Morgan to win because she never won the Royal Rumble before. You want Becky Lynch to win because it's a corporate decision. And you want Charlotte to win because she hasn't been back in a while. And you want her to win because you want her to go against either Nia Jax or Rhea Ripley. But here's the thing. Do we really want a fatal four-way match at WrestleMania? Because honestly, I would rather for it to be all this to be set at the Elimination Chamber. But then again, it's a lot to talk about. I told y'all what I want at the Elimination Chamber. So no, I don't want to see a tag team match with Becky and Rhea and versus Liv Morgan and Raquel. No, F that. We want Elimination Chamber match where it's Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rendez, Io Sky, and hopefully Alexa Bliss But if Charlotte want the title, then fine. She could be her replacement. But still, I would rather for it to make sense, right? And what's going to go down in WrestleMania, I'll tell you what's going to go down in WrestleMania. It's going to be Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky. That's what we're going to see. And Becky Lynch will go against, Liv Morgan. Or her and Raquel can go after the tag team titles. I mean, honestly, I don't know who's going to be the tag team champions after that, because you know that Bianca and Jade thing is still going on, and people thinking that Bianca did it, and I don't know who did it. I'm just trying to figure out, just like y'all. But bottom line to it is, I mean, whatever happens at January the 6th, we'll start a new chapter. But however, it's going to be very interesting how Liv is going to maintain all this once changes start to happen. And if Rhea do beat Liv Morgan for the title, that don't mean that what goes around comes around. What I mean by that. Now, y'all might have y'all definition of this, but this is my definition. When I say what goes around comes around, if the beef continues, then the beef is going to continue until we get what we want. And what's that? A Hell in a Cell match with Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. That's the only way this can end. If we don't get a Hell in a Cell match, this will not stop. Okay? Last man standing match? Psh, that's not going to stop nothing. But a Hell in a Cell match? Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, a Hell in a Cell match will resolve everything. Trust me. Those two will be so beat up that it will most likely be like, we got to think of a match. It'll be like Triple H versus Shawn Michaels. It'll be like Triple H versus Kevin Nash. It'll be like John Cena versus Randy Orton. Not the first time they did it, but the second time. It'll be like, I'm trying to think of some more. It'll be like Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Hopefully it'll be like CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Who knows? All I know is that's the only way it can end. The last woman standing match, all it's going to do is just put it on hold. You know how you pause, when you have a remote controller, you press the pause button? That's what it's going to be. You put the pause button on it. I ain't talking about no gay shit. I'm just saying, you put the pause button on it until you're ready to press play. So that's what WWE is doing. They're going to put the pause button on the beef and then press play when all this is when all this versus Liv and versus Rhea thing calm down. And the only way it could calm down is if Liv Morgan lose the people that she has right now, and that's the Judgment Day. So the rest don't even matter. But I do know this. Becky do want beef with Rhea. I mean, not Rhea. Becky do want beef with Liv Morgan. But the question is, does she want the title too? I say stay away and just focus on Liv. I mean, everybody want to see Liv versus Becky at WrestleMania, but why can't we do it at the Royal Rumble? It's next month. Why not? What's the rush? Why not? What's the wait? Let's rush it. I mean, I'm not saying rush the Impact. I'm saying let's rush till the Royal Rumble. Or y'all can just settle it at the Royal Rumble match, and hopefully Liv Morgan wins. But if she don't, I call it as it is. I call it as it is. If Becky wins, corporate. If Charlotte Flair wins, I think it's because she's going after the SmackDown title. If Io Sky wins, rightfully so, because we need to see Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky at WrestleMania. So that's what I predict for the Final Four of the Royal Rumble match. But the question is, who's going to face Rhea Ripley for the title at the Royal Rumble? That's the question. But we'll figure it out. You never know. Maybe Tiffany Stratton might go after it. You never know. But, yeah, that's my take on it. Y'all get on the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Share if you're new. And, yeah, man, I'll catch you on the next topic, all right? I'm out.